Welcome into Live in the Bay, and thank you for spending your afternoon with us. I'm Jessica Wills. Today we have a very special show as we reflect on some of the inspiring people and powerful stories that have come through our studio. From community voices making a difference to artists, entrepreneurs, and change makers shaping life right here in the Bay Area. We love to spotlight all the people who make our communities wonderful. So let's jump right in. In a world built around scrolling, swiping, and rushing from one thing to the next, more people are craving spaces that feel slower, more personal, and a little more human. That's exactly the idea behind Sunset Commons, a creative gathering space in San Francisco's Sunset District. Co-owners Carmen and Stephen Lee joined us to share how they're helping people rediscover creativity, conversation, and the joy of making something tangible together. Take a look. Carmen, I'll start with you. Where did the idea come from to start this?
Well, I've always wanted something like this when I was growing up. Some place where I could hang out with my friends and craft. There's a lot of places where we could go to the bar, drink, karaoke, bowling, but something where there's a more relaxed setting where we can just craft is what Sunset Commons is all about.
Yeah, so much fun, and you know, it's all about getting your hands dirty, if you will. Why are people looking for things to do with their hands now more than ever, Stephen?
Yeah, I mean, after the pandemic, I think folks wanted to reconnect with unplugging. You've been working from home for 8 hours. I myself found a lot of joy in puzzling during that time, and we've noticed a lot of interest in crocheting, in painting. So I think that's something that a lot of folks are looking for because the pandemic really had us doom scrolling and just worried about the state of the world. And so Sunset Commons is a place where we can escape from that a little bit, find social activity, and find each other in a unplugged environment.
Yeah, and I know that you do so much. So let's highlight some of the activities that you do.
Yeah, so we offer 3 things. The first is our DIY kits that we sell off our shelves. Everything's included, materials, instructions. So all you got to do is just come and craft with your friends.
Yeah. In addition to that, we have workshops. So we partner with local artists. We have actually been so surprised at the amount of artists that have reached out and say, hey, I do calligraphy or I do visible mending where you kind of mend your clothes. Things that we wouldn't have the capacity to teach, but folks have come out through the Inner Sunset and said, can we teach this? And absolutely. So we offer a huge range of crafts that really go from painting to block printing. So it's really everything under the sun, and it's all beginner friendly, and all the materials are provided.
Yeah, speaking of beginner friendly, a lot of people don't think of themselves as creative or that they have this artistic talent. So how are you making it so easy for anyone to walk through the doors and enjoy this?
Whether that's just coming into the door and grabbing a kit, we have some of everything for everyone. So whether that's paint by numbers, just dip your toes in and see how you feel about it. And then we also have the workshops. So whether you want a guided person to guide you through all of the steps, we have that as well. So really what you're looking for just to try everything, we have some of that.
You have it, yeah. And you brought a little bit of what you guys are able to create here on the table. And I want to kind of take a look at some of this. Yeah, tell me about this. Yeah. This feels so cool.
This is hand crochet. If you're ever interested in knitting or crocheting, I would start with this because the yarn itself is jumbo yarn.
Yeah.
So you don't need a hook in order to manipulate the yarn. You really only need to use your hands, and I think that's a really good starting point.
Yeah, very cool. Okay, I love this. And we have this kind of flowers right here. We can leave it right there so we can get a good shot of it. But tell me what that is. It looks really cool.
That's a 3D puzzle. So they're just laser cut wooden pieces.
Wow, that is a puzzle?
It's a puzzle, and it's not a 2D puzzle, it's 3D, and you can build just a singular flower, or you can do this whole set. It can range from 45 minutes to a few hours, and we have little cubbies at our place where you can start a project and you can put it back and come back another time. So we just have a wide variety of skill sets, entry-level things. If you find an activity that you like, then you can come back and you can choose a more advanced product. In addition to that, you can even take a class for folks that like to do the crocheting. We have advanced crocheting classes, and we offer all of these in a private event setting too. If you have a kid's birthday party, which a lot of folks do nowadays at our place, you can reach out to us and we'll coordinate an instructor to teach a whole class about crocheting, painting, all of that.
To learn more about Sunset Commons, head over to our website, liveinthebay.tv. Our next story, for many people, conversations about climate change can feel overwhelming or even out of reach. Our next guest is finding a more personal way into the topic through creativity and human connection. Jessica Jane Robinson, founder and CEO of Resilience Birthright, stopped by to talk about how she's inspiring the next generation of environmental change makers. Here's more. Take me through, for anyone who's not familiar, what is your mission with Resilience Birthright?
Resilience is what has been created to inspire and motivate people to make the positive changes that we need to heal our planet.
And resilience is your character.
Yes.
Yes. So why did you want to develop this character to do that?
Well, I've always been motivated by the environment, and I realized over my career path that I really get inspired and I just light up when I work with children. And it just naturally clicked, but I feel that, well, I know that the children are our future, and the environment, we need a healthy environment for a healthy community, for a healthy future, and so I've been committed to supporting children and the environment.
Yes, that is so cool. And besides your character, another way that you're committed to doing that is through children's books.
Yes.
Tell me about your latest book.
Ecosystems Matter is my 3-year-old baby, and it is a novel, and it is targeting 3rd through 8th grade, and I was inspired to write this book to really go into more of the science and go in depth into the topics that I teach about in classrooms and when I visit schools, but I really want to empower children with more of the facts and the reasons why, and apply that with lesson plans and activities that the teachers can actually implement in their classrooms and actually have real full conversations about what's happening to our environment and ways that we can be stewards and preserve it.
Yeah, that is so cool. And you are expanding your connection and expanding your message by a couple of ways. What's one of the ways that you are appearing on a new show soon?
Oh, yes. The Next Level CEO, I will be sharing how resilience came to be, what motivated me, which was a promise that I made to myself at a young age to make a difference, and how I ended up developing my superhero persona, working in schools and creating my curriculum in my books.
Yeah, well, congratulations on that. I think it's so great to be able to get out and expand your message even further. Something else that is expanding is your Go Green Bay Area program. Tell me about that.
So I have grant funding, yay, and I can provide free assemblies and community programs for museums, schools, community groups, cultural events, and I'll be able to give away free books and basically just spread the message and motivate and inspire kids and mobilize them.
Yeah, what have you seen in terms of your interactions with children at schools or these different events? You know, how excited do they get about protecting the environment?
They turn into little environmental earth warriors. They're so passionate and they're so sweet, and they just show up with their whole hearts. And the kids, they're amazing and they inspire me. And it starts from just them showing up to help monitor their bins at school, making sure that the compost is purely compost for soil.
Such great work Jessica is doing, getting the next generation involved in helping our planet. If you want to learn more about Jessica Jane Robinson, head to our website, liveinthebay.tv. Her information is linked there. Still to come on the show, step into a world where pastry becomes art and every detail tells a story. With the creative minds behind Tarts de Fébès, the Oakland bakery turning heads with modern French and Filipino-inspired pastries that are drawing viral reactions. And later, we're unwrapping some standout finds from this season's curated gift lineup. We've got perfect picks you'll want to see before you shop for the special woman in your life. Stick with us, Live in the Bay. We'll be right back. Some pastries are made to satisfy a craving, and others are crafted so beautifully they almost feel too stunning to eat. Inside this Oakland bakery, French technique meets Filipino influence, blurring the line between pastry and art. The owners of Tarts de Febes joined us to share the story behind their rise in the culinary world and how their imaginative approach to baking continues to turn heads far beyond the Bay Area. Take a look. So give me the background on Tarts de Febes. It's a blend of Filipino and French traditions and cultures, and how did you guys decide to kick this off?
Yeah, Paul, you want to start?
Of course. So we started after COVID. We took it like an opportunity because basically we are savory chef. We work in Michelin star restaurant all over the world, but normally for savory. COVID happened and we started to create our own company, and Tarts de Febes started like that.
Incredible. I mean, and these are literally works of art. Monique, how did you decide on these creations and kind of what you wanted to create?
Sure. I think Tarts de Febes, it started with the apple rose. The apple rose is iconic for us because that was the first idea of Paul and myself, and we launched that for the initial idea of Tarts de Febes, and then the menu just kept growing and growing into trompe-l'oeils. And when we realized how successful the trompe-l'oeils are the fool of the eye in French, these pastries really made it go viral after this.
Okay, so this was the first creation that you guys did, and
Correct.
it is so beautiful. And some of these have all gone viral,
Yes.
if you will. What did you kind of think when you noticed these creations are going viral? I'm going to tilt this just so we can see, if I can, a little bit. Oh, maybe I can't.
Yeah, you can.
But I want to be able to see that beautiful rose decor. It's so pretty. Oh my gosh, look at that. But yes, what has it meant to you when you've seen some of these creations go viral, Paul?
But we are really happy for because people like them, and also we are really happy for our team because they can see how successful it is, and we are really happy that people can enjoy that in our bakery in Oakland.
Yeah, of course. Let's go down the line because I want to make sure that we get close-ups of some of these beautiful things. So let's start kind of over here. What do we have?
Alors, you can see on your right you have the lychee. After you have the mandarin, lime, raspberry.
So these are kind of all the fruits that you've created.
Exactly.
Look like fruits. And then what is it like inside? What's it filled with?
Yeah, so each of the fruit are different itself. Obviously, it has the fruit that that plays around with the season. For example, right now, satsumas are in season with the farmers, as well as apples. Incredible products. So you normally have like some sort of compote inside. It's surrounded by mousse, like for example, the satsuma mousse, and then on the outside is a layer of white chocolate glazed with cocoa butter, and then we spray it. So you have that crunch from that glaze itself, and that's what it goes viral for, is that crunch right when you bite into it.
Okay, and this one I notice is kind of a little bit different from those because it has like a glossier outside. So tell me about this one.
So the strawberry, this is really yummy. It has strawberry compote, it has the mousse inside, but we top it with a glaze, the same sort of cocoa butter white chocolate glaze, and then we top it with like a sticky glaze as well. So you have sesames to mimic the strawberry outer exterior, and then we have a stamp of white chocolate as well.
Ooh.
So yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Okay, beautiful. All right, we got to move down the table
Yeah,
then.
go
So
for it.
tell me about this one.
Also, we have the peanuts. The idea was like a PB&J because my kids love that. We have the champagne mango, like in the Philippines. We have the cinnamon apple because I know in America you love your cinnamon apple pie. Here we have the macapuno coconut, and you can find in Southeast Asia. The caramelized banana, the Filipino panesal, and the vanilla beans. That I
Wow.
love
So
it.
really an assortment of everything, so many different flavors and combinations. And these are award winning. Tell me about, the James Beard Awards and nominations that you guys have received.
Yeah, so it's been the second year in a row where we've been nominated for this particular category, Outstanding Pastry Chef or Baker. It means a lot. I mean, when it comes to things like these, it's not just your normal pastry. It's special. And I hope that it shows the technique and the time that goes into it. So it's not normal.
Yeah.
And so to have that work recognized for the both of us and our team who replicates our vision every single day, incredible.
She described that as not normal, and it absolutely is not normal. It is so incredible. Every little dessert looks like a piece of art. There is so much detail and attention that goes into it, and they're just so pretty and delicious. If you want to learn more about Tarts Day Bay Best, head over to our website, liveinthebay.tv. Coming up, one of the Bay Area's biggest summer traditions, from carnival rides and live music to cultural celebrations, fair food, and even a futuristic surprise you won't want to miss. We're covering all the fun happening at the San Mateo County Fair. Live in the Bay. We'll be right back. There's something timeless about a summer fair. The bright lights, live music, fried food, and the feeling that for one day, everyone gets to be a kid again. San Mateo County Fair spokespersons Alex Alcantar and Katie Gergen joined us to talk about this year's In Bloom theme, the return of the Bayside 101 Music Festival, and how the fair continues to evolve while keeping its community roots front and center. Take a look. I love the fair. It is one of my favorite parts of summer. So what dates are the fair happening this year?
Yeah, so we're so excited to return June 5th through 14th. We're bringing back all of the classic fair fun that everyone knows and loves. Think rides, carnival games, fair food. Our concert series is back. We have some amazing exhibits like the livestock exhibit, our butterfly exhibit's returning, as well as our drone show opening weekend. There really is just so much for everyone to do at the fair from all ages. Every single corner of the fair has exciting programming for everyone to discover. Our staff works really hard to make sure that there's something for everyone to do from the moment you step into our gates to the moment you leave.
I think that's probably why it's so much fun for everyone, because there really is just so much going on and a little bit of something for everyone. Alex, this year's theme is In Bloom.
Yes.
How are we seeing that show up in all the different fair experiences?
Well, it's fantastic, as Katie was mentioning, that the theme is derived upon the history of where the San Mateo County Fair began. In 1926, it was known as the Little Flower Show. And so what we've done this year is we've created an homage to that history of where it began. You know, the theme, the look, the vibe is centered around flowers. And so we're excited to do and to celebrate that history. And part of what we're doing in one of our exhibit buildings in the Redwood Hall, we're doing a showcase of that history and creating kind of the nostalgia of where the Little Flower Show began and creating 100-year mark. So where people can come in there and they can actually take photos and remember their times of going into the San Mateo County Fair. And it's exciting to see just kind of that history of where it first began and what it is, in addition to everything else that's going on within the fair.
Yeah, so much fun. Of course, we're visiting that history, definitely. Katie, another big part that everyone is always so excited about is the live performances and the concerts. What can we expect as far as the lineup this year?
Yes, so the concerts are obviously a staple of our fair. The Bayside 101 Music Festival, presented by the San Francisco Peninsula, is returning our opening weekend, June 5th and 6th. So we have some really exciting acts like Hinder, Gym Class Heroes, as well as local artists such as DJ Bite Size, and then the rest of the concert series, the Felton Institute will be taking over the main stage for the rest of our fair, and they have some great artists coming in, such as Confunction, Jay Sean. It's really going to be a great time for everyone to enjoy. As usual, our concerts are free with general admission tickets, so anyone can come in, dance the night away, and have some fun.
Yeah, that's a good point. Free with fair admission, so you're not paying extra to see these live concerts.
Exactly
so
right.
That is so cool. One of the taglines for the San Mateo County Fair is where tradition meets innovation. And this year there is going to be something incredibly futuristic for everyone to experience. Tell me about that.
On Saturday, June 6th, we're bringing in the world's most advanced social humanoid robot, and their name's Amica. And I've personally had the pleasure of going to Redwood City to Engineered Arts and interacting with Amica, and it's really just so incredible how realistic their facial expressions are and how eloquent they're able to answer my questions. We're just so excited to show our fairgoers a glimpse of the future and how much technology has progressed over the years.
Yeah, that's going to be exciting. So cool. And the realistic facial features, I think that's kind of what gets everyone, right? Yeah. Alex, what do you think keeps families coming back to the fair year after year?
Oh, you know, the biggest reason why the San Mateo County Fair is an exciting event annually is it's the nostalgia. Fairs create this. we're going on our 100-year anniversary of this too. And for us to be around for 100 years, it creates this nostalgic memories that when you were young, you go in there and have the rides. And mind you, the ride and the carnival operators are bringing in some new rides this year. So it's exciting to kind of showcase that with what it's going to be though. But it's the rides, it's the food, it's every place that you go within the grounds, there's always something to see. There's always something to experience. And that's the experience is the key word of what we want to do, right? And so what we try to do is we try to educate them and entertaining them with whatever it is that they try to do within the grounds. And it's exciting to see that and put this thing together for the last 100 years and with many, many more for us to come.
Yeah, congrats on 100 years. That's incredible. Yes. There are some ways to save, and I want to highlight these. We want to make sure that families can take advantage of all the savings to experience it. Tell me about it.
Correct. Yeah, you know, what we encourage everybody to do is follow us on our social media and follow us there. There's many, many different promotions as to what we're doing as well. Right now, the lead up into the fair is essential because this is a perfect opportunity to save and to get your tickets well in advance. And this is the perfect time for people to go do it. With everything that we have going on, we encourage everybody to go to our website, the San Mateo County Fair.com. Go follow us there because there's so much information that's there as well too. And I want to remind everybody too that our fair opens June 5th through the 14th. Our fair is closed on Monday and Tuesday, June 8th and 9th. So I want to make sure everybody's aware. But within those dates and everything that's going on around that, there's so much to do, and we're excited, and hopefully everybody can come out and join us at the San Mateo County Fair.
So much to do, so much fun. If you want to learn more about the San Mateo County Fair, head to their website, sanmataocountyfair.com, and plan your perfect itinerary. When we come back here on the show, we're taking the game outside the court and into the heart of the community with Hoop Bus, a rolling basketball experience turning heads across the bay. We'll get more details. And as we head to break, whether you're looking for a better-for-you beverage to stay hydrated throughout the day or a crisp classic brew to enjoy at your next cookout, lifestyle expert Brooke Young is highlighting a few of her favorite summer essentials.
I'm lifestyle expert Brooke Young with my summer essentials. With National Iced Tea Day arriving on June 10th, it's the perfect time to enjoy Tajava the Unsweetened Tea, which has no calories, no sugar, and no added preservatives. Just a refreshing, authentic tea taste like you brewed it yourself. Available in a variety of flavors and sizes, including these 1-liter bottles, perfect for entertaining. Pricing at $2.79, you can find them online at Amazon.com and Tajava.com, as well as at Safeway, Costco, Whole Foods, and Nob Hill. Celebrate the World Cup in style with 2 iconic German brews. Radeberger Pilsner, the original German Pilsner, delivers crisp, clean, refreshing taste worthy of any starting lineup. For a later option, Schofferhofer Grapefruit combines authentic German wheat beer with a grapefruit juice for a refreshing twist on game day sipping at just 2.5% alcohol. Find them at Whole Foods, Rayleigh's, Total Wine, and more, and wherever fine beer is sold.
I'm meteorologist Brady Brewster in the KRON4 Plus Weather Center. A pretty decent week to get out to the coastline. We're going to see some sunshine, a few periods of fog, but our temperatures, they're going to be nice and comfortable, mostly in the 60s. That's your Northern California Toyota Getaway Report.
Welcome back to Live in the Bay. I'm Jessica Wills. Still to come on the show, we're meeting the team behind Fix Q Craft Barbecue, the Bay Area favorite, redefining Texas-style halal barbecue with Indonesian influence and earning national recognition in the process. Plus, if you're searching for the perfect gift for the wonderful women in your life, we've got plenty of inspiration ahead. From cozy finds to stylish everyday favorites, we're taking a look at thoughtful picks she'll actually love. But first, what starts as a game on the court can become something far more powerful when it's used to bring people together and shine a light on life-saving awareness. Brian Velasquez, co-founder, co-director of Triple Double Sports and the Hoop Bus, sat down with us to discuss how a traveling basketball movement is building community across the Bay Area and beyond. Take a look. I'm so excited to talk with you about Triple Double Sports and Hoop Bus. So, you know, Triple Double Sports got started because of a personal, story that happened for you. Tell me about that.
Yes, would never happen without my brother, Lloyd Velasquez. He had a major hemorrhagic stroke. And for those who don't know, that only really happens to 15% of people who have a stroke.
Wow.
So I'm lucky to even have him here in my life as a godfather for my son. And since then, it's been our mission to create unique events to help have those conversations. Because at the end of the day, you learn about it in school or at a hospital or something, right? Well, imagine learning it from your peers and somewhere where you're doing something fun and engaging in the community.
Yes, and then how did Hoop Bus come to be as well?
Oh man, I met them many moons ago when Nico, the founder, came to the Bay Area and drove the bus up from LA with some famous basketball players like Hezi God, and we put together a 3-on-3 basketball tournament for Red Bull. Recently, fast forward to last year, the Hoop Bus came to the Bay Area for the first time for NBA All-Star Weekend. Renovated some courts, worked with the NBA, and a good friend of mine, Andrew Young, known as Drew Coda, introduced me back to Nico and brought me into the fold for just all the work I've been doing with the community.
Yeah.
So it made sense.
Yes, and how have you seen, you know, the effort that Hoop Bus is doing? What did that mean to you to see that impact, you know, of what they were doing?
Oh my gosh. Well, you know, I come from the days of the 90s where we were always outside, you know, basketball anytime. The folks who, I'm probably aging myself, but I'd wear the basketball shorts under the pants, ready to play at any time. And the way Hoop Bus is they're changing like neighborhoods and turning them into arenas. So the fact that we get to live, you know, it's a 40-foot school bus with hoops on both sides. So when you see it drive by, the kids, they just light up.
Yeah, and this isn't just a local initiative. Hoop Bus is actually international, right?
Yeah, it's great. We've only been here for 6 months, so I'm really trying to plant the flag and find new partners. But we're globally known. Headquarters is in LA. We have a bus in Chicago, New York. We even have one in the Philippines. And yes, it's not a bus because in the Philippines, we call them jeepneys. So we call it the Hoop Jeep. So doing some cool stuff out there too.
Yeah, incredible. What do you need in terms of support for the community to keep Hoop Bus alive and making an impact?
Well, I'm glad you asked that because we've partnered with people like Google, the Warriors, the Valkyries, and what we need is partners like that so that we could continue to do these PE takeovers. We could continue to provide access. One of the things that we're going to be doing soon is doing like a 3-on-3 youth basketball thing, and it's going to be free for the community because some of these communities just can't afford it. So to be able to come out there and have them learn and spread joy and build community together, it's really our goal.
To learn more about Hoop Bus, head over to our website, liveinthebay.tv. And from one great story to the next, some projects don't just tell stories, they create spaces for memory, reflection, and the people whose lives continue to resonate far beyond their time. BJ McBride, curator for 1-800-HAPPY BIRTHDAY, joined us in studio to share how this living memorial honors the birthdays of Black and brown lives lost to police violence. Here's more. So tell me the story about 1-800-HAPPY BIRTHDAY.
It started off as a film series, actually, led by Mohammed Georgistani, who's the artist behind the project. Transitioned from a film series to a digital voicemail project where we allowed individuals to call and leave happy heavenly birthday messages for individuals who transition due to police violence. From there, we decided to try to bring it into the physical realm, which is we had an opportunity to get about 20 phone booths from New York City. They were discontinuing the phone booths in New York, and we figured out a way of refabricating these phone booths and putting the voicemails as part of the experience. So right now we have about 12 families that are part of the project, 12 celebrants that we're honoring their lives and their humanity, and it's a really creative way to kind of keep the legacy and the life of these individuals around and alive.
Yeah, that's incredible. And now it's turned into this exhibition.
Yeah.
There's 2 locations, one in San Francisco, one in Oakland. Tell me about the exhibitions.
Yeah, the exhibitions are a huge piece of the project. We were able to partner with Foresight in San Francisco, a part of the Fog Art and Design Week. And then we were also able to partner with the Black Panther Party Museum, where we were able to honor the life of Oscar Grant, who would have been turning 40 on February 27th. It was a really pinnacle year for him, pinnacle year for that narrative and that story, and we thought it would be a amazing opportunity to tell that story around Oscar and really highlight his life in a really powerful way. Yeah,
this has been going on for about 10 years, you told me.
Yeah.
This is kind of an idea that changed into all these different formats. And so, what is the impact that you guys have aimed to have with it? And what have you seen as far as the impact that it has had for other people?
Yeah, I think the impact is really shifting the narrative. narrative. I think so often these individuals are only known by the unfortunate event that happened to them, but by focusing on their birthdays, we actually grant an opportunity for people to see the true humanity of the individual, the fact that they went to Little League just like us, the fact that their families still miss them and long for that connection in really powerful ways. So I think the project really centers their humanity, and I think that's the thing that's like really moving for folks. I think it puts us at a starting point where we can start to engage and have a deep dialogue and conversation, hopefully to prevent these types of things from happening in the future.
Yeah, absolutely. So powerful. I love this work that you guys are doing, and just so creative as well. All the different renditions that you've had for it. You know, what's next for this project?
So, I mean, we've had an incredible launch in the Bay Area. We've had an extension at the Black Panther Party Museum to April 11th due to popular demand, so we're really excited around that. But as we close off, we're thinking about taking the project back to New York, honoring the life of Eric Gardner, another individual, another family who's a part of the project. I think that's the next iteration. We have a couple of different projects. We have a new website that we're launching for the project. We have a book that we're working on. So as you said, like many iterations and different ways of telling the narrative, but I think that's really what the focus is just making sure that we are honoring these individuals and really keeping their lives and their legacies intact in the forefront of the conversation.
Yeah, absolutely. I think truly, what just keeps coming to mind is just how powerful this is. Yeah. You know, for you, how has this changed you?
I mean, I've always looked at creative ways of trying to be impactful in my community. I think storytelling and narrative is a really powerful piece. And, you know, I think it's given me an opportunity to engage deeply with the families, not just to be online doing activism, but like really in the field with the people, engaging in a really powerful way. So it's changed me in really beautiful ways, and I'm looking forward to continuing the process and learning and growing and you know, experiencing the next iterations of the project.
Such a powerful project. If you want to learn more about 1-800-HAPPY-BIRTHDAY, head over to our website, liveinthebay.tv. The full interview is linked there. When we come back here on the show, we're stepping into a kitchen where smoke, spice, and storytelling all come together in one place. Fix-Q Craft Barbecue shows us how their food is rooted in family, culture, and a whole lot of fire. Live in the Bay, we'll be right back. Food often tells a story long before a plate ever hits the table, of culture, of family, and of traditions being carried forward in bold new ways. The owners of Fix-Q Craft Barbecue joined us to share how their halal Texas barbecue with Indonesian influences is earning national recognition. Take a look. This is such a unique concept. Tell me about all the flavors and all of the different influences coming into this barbecue.
Oh my gosh, okay, so the flavors are bold, spicy, savory, sweet, tangy, you name it, there's a little bit of everything.
Yes, and how are you drawing on your culture to kind of put all these flavors together?
It's actually by accident. It was a trial and error type of thing. I mean, during our pop-up days, Fick was doing his passion and creating his own barbecue, and I was, you know, doing my own thing too. And there was these offcuts that he had, and he goes, "Can you turn this into something?" And it came from there.
And it was magic. Let me tell you guys at home, this smells so delicious. I wish you could smell it. We have to dive right in and start talking about these dishes. So tell me about this spread that we have going on right here. Fick, what do we got?
So in the middle we have the Texas barbecue, we have the beef back ribs right up top, over the smoked brisket, and our jalapeno cheese sausage right behind it, along with our grilled chicken, the ayam bakar. And we have our sides running out the corner with potato salad, traditional American style, mayo based, and our rujak slaw, which is our Indonesian twist on the coleslaw.
Literally, my mouth is watering, and you told me that I had to take a bite and taste this, so I'm diving right into the brisket. I mean, it is just so soft. You can see it kind of just all pulling apart right there. Wow, look at this. Okay, I'm trying to get a small bite, so, you know, a TV bite. But tell me, you know, you guys have been nominated for James Beard. You're semi-finalist. What does that mean to you?
Oh my gosh. Well, first and foremost, it's so humbling. I mean, it was surreal, and it still is surprising to us that we've got nominated, or as a semifinalist as Best Chef in California. It's a very humbling experience, and it's not something that we take lightly, but it's all thanks to hard work and the community, and it's just all around.
Yes, well, these flavors are just so delicious. This is melting in my mouth. I'm gonna go in for another bite, but Vic, tell me about this dish right here.
So this is our rendang plate. It's our fusionized Indonesian dish that we use the smoked brisket. That's normally beef stew, then we infuse smoked brisket, so it has the smokiness, a barbecue in it.
Oh man, it looks so, so beautiful. And I want to talk about this dish right here. You have 2 locations. Alameda was your original location. You guys are in Thrive City, and this is a special dish at Thrive City. What do we have there?
This is our satay ayam. It is marinated in Indonesian spices, and we grill it, and you can catch us grilling right before we open over our patio, and it's dressed with our signature peanut sauce with the pickled onions, fresh cucumbers, and the soy sauce dressing as well.
Delicious. What are you guys most grateful for when it comes to opening and really just exploding in popularity and being so embraced by the community?
We're grateful for everything, like from the humble beginnings to the trial and errors to just the community, like embracing us, and that's the most fulfilling and worth the feeling.
All of that food was so delicious, and people line up way down the street to get a taste of this. If you want to learn more about Vic's Q Barbecue, head over to our website, liveinthebay.tv. After the break, we have great gift ideas for the women in your life, from cozy comforts and indulgent treats to smart, stylish essentials designed for everyday life. If you got some shopping to do, we got some great inspiration. Stay with us, Live in the Bay. We'll be right back. Gift giving is often called a love language because the right present can make someone feel truly seen and appreciated. But if shopping for the special women in your life doesn't exactly come naturally, don't worry. Bass Reviews sent us a gifts for her box, and I got to go through it to see the luxurious treats, cozy comforts, and thoughtful finds to help inspire your next great gift. Here's more. Thank you so much to Best Reviews for this beautiful lineup of gifts that bring a touch of luxury to everyday life. So let's start with Bissinger's Summer Truffle Collection. These fresh cream ganache truffles from Bissinger's bring old world craftsmanship to life with flavors like rose tea, chocolate strawberry, creme brulee, and birthday cake. The Bissinger's family confection tradition dates back for more than 350 years to France, and today they still preserve those classic techniques making their chocolate with fresh ingredients in every bite. And to keep the sweetness going, Molly B's Gourmet Cookies. These aren't your average cookies. What began in a small Alaska town has now become a nationwide sensation. They're bringing rich flavors and playful ingredients to cookie lovers in all 50 states. There's a couple new flavors here. The Boba Doodles transforms classic treats into bold, crave-worthy creations. There's the Strawberry Boba Doodles. It's a snickerdoodle cookie with mini strawberry boba pearls. And the London Fog Boba Doodles. It's shortbread cookies with a mini Earl Grey tea with lavender and lemon boba pearl. So those sound so delicious. Anyone that loves sweets will definitely appreciate that. Next, the weather is heating up. It is getting hot out, and so we need a way to cool off a little bit. And this first one here is the Packet Freezable Hydration Crossbody Bag, bringing together style, function, and all-day convenience for life on the go. Its triple function design includes a freezable insert with patented EcoFreeze technology that keeps drink cool for hours, plus an adjustable crossbody strap and extra pockets so you can put your phone, your keys, and essentials within easy reach. So this is perfect for someone that's on the go. You put your wine in there, it keeps it cool, and you can just cool off all summer long. Next up, to keep cool, the Opal Cool Hot Mom set is designed to bring something soothing and comfortable to every stage of motherhood, from pregnancy, soreness, to postpartum recovery and everyday stress relief. With cooling breast pads, a versatile body pad, and a depuffing eye mask powered by plant-based cooling technology, this thoughtful set delivers targeted relief exactly where moms need it most. So they have a whole different assortment of different items. Of course, this you can put anywhere on your body, with the back, your belly, your leg. There is an eye mask cooler here as well, so keeping those eyes cool. And then there's some breast inserts that you can do at 2 different temperatures. So depending on if you need a little bit of cooling or a little bit of heating, these are some options that you can just slip right in and to help ease comfort and soothe you, of course. It's time to keep things cozy. These Bombas women's gripper slippers combine the comfort of a cozy sock with the support grip of a slipper shoe. And so with tens of thousands of 5-star reviews online, it's easy to see why people love them. Featuring an ultra-warm brushed lining with extra cushioning and slip-resistant grips, they're designed for all-day comfort, and for every Bombas item sold, an essential clothing item is donated to someone experiencing homelessness. So I love something that is a 2-for-1 whenever you're getting a gift for someone else, and then it goes on to help other people. That is something that I absolutely love. And then these are extra cozy, and the grip on the bottom makes sure that no one is going to be slipping when they're wearing these. So keeping things cozy, I think that this next thing will go perfect with this. It is the T Forte Hydrangea Luxury Gift Set, bringing together elegance and everyday comfort in one beautifully designed collection. And I love the look of this. It is so pretty. It was created with Draper James. That's Reese Witherspoon's lifestyle brand. And the packaging is featuring a floral hydrangea print, a cafe cup set, and assortment of gourmet teas like lemon sunshine, blueberry merlot. And it's a thoughtful gift that transforms tea time into a charming little ritual. Again, I love the packaging of this. I think that it is so pretty, and anyone who receives this would definitely enjoy this, just cozying up with a little cozy cup of tea. So this is such a fun way to take the guesswork out of gifting and really celebrate the women that we care about. Happy gifting, everyone. Best Reviews is owned by our parent company, Nexstar. You can find more on these products and where to buy them at their website, bestreviews.com. Stay with us, everyone. We'll head to a short break, but then Live in the Bay, we'll be right back. That does it for us today. If you want any more information on our guests, you can head to our website, liveinthebay.tv. And we are always so honored to highlight the people making a difference and all the talent right here in the Bay Area. If you or anyone you know represents the Bay in the best way, we want you on the show. Head over to our website, liveinthebay.tv. Click on the Be on the Show link and tell us why you think that you're a good fit. And we might just see you right here on our show. Have a great afternoon, everyone. We'll see you next time. Bye.